right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGCast episode number 470. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York. As always, we are joined by a man who is soon to get his own Marvel spin-off comic, Wombat.
I'm excited. I have my whole origin story written out.
You do? It's ready to go?
It's ready. I just need to find an artist. Do you know any good Marvel comic book artists?
Yeah. Shipwreck knows one.
Jacob Shabbat?
Chabot?
That's the guy? Yeah.
Jacob Chabot.
That's exciting, though. Like, for those that don't know, we were in a Squirrel Girl comic.
Yes, we were.
An Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 11, which is not the most recent issue, but the one before that.
You read that comic, and you read right past that. You read right past that.
Yeah, I read comics pretty quickly, so I don't always look at all the characters in the background and all that. And that Unbeatable Squirrel Girl has a lot of words in it. It is one of the wordier comics out there.
Interesting.
It's really good. Did you guys read it?
I haven't yet because I'm a Marvel Unlimited subscriber, and I believe they're only up to issue 6. So
This one, you could do a standalone on this one.
Okay, then I'll read it.
It stands alone very well.
Then I'll check it out.
But yeah, it's crazy. Like a listener tweeted at us, and it was just like, I think this is you guys in here. And like I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's a redheaded guy, a tall bald dude, and a guy with a black hair, glasses, and a beard. And like then I looked at it again. I'm like they're even wearing the clothes that we wear. Like Wombat has a polo shirt on. Cheapy has a t-shirt on. I have like a button-up short sleeve shirt on. And I just kept looking at it. And then Cheapy's like at first I thought Cheapy, which is the guy who tweeted it, which I hate that I don't have his name in front of me right now. But he's like, why is this guy holding a chicken leg? And I thought that same thing, and then I looked at it and was like, wait a second, that's a ping pong paddle.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
It's pretty. Toonie_Fox is the listener that pointed it out. Toonie.
He
Fox.
made my day.
He made all our days. I have, technically I have 3 copies of the comic book now at home, but one of them is for Cheapy.
Yeah.
So
I called 2 places. They didn't have it.
I stopped at Midtown Comics on my way to work. I'm glad they opened super early, so it was real easy to poke my head in there.
I think people found out we were in it and just bought up all the copies.
Oh, yeah. No, we totally revitalized that entire franchise. Probably the entire Marvel Corporation.
That is what happened.
I'm waiting for us to get our own comic book. I was thinking that we would be the challengers against the guilty. Team CAG.
I like it.
Me too.
When you bought the comic at Midtown Comics, did you tell the guy that you were in the comic?
No, I only did that to the girl in the mall.
The mall. Right.
Because she actually engaged me in conversation. Otherwise, the person, the girl working behind the counter at Midtown Comics, she was strictly business. It was
right.
This is how much it is. Here are your comic books. Have a good day.
Plus, you're in New York City. She's probably not going to be that impressed. So
yeah,
easily.
Yeah. As opposed to the Long Island Mall comic book store girl who was like, "Oh, this is a great comic. Yeah, blah 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 blah. I'm in it. No, you're not. Yes, I am. And so is that guy. Oh my God, it really is you guys. That was kind of cool.
Oh my God, you are Dirk Diggler.
Exactly.
That's cool. That is very cool.
Well, who doesn't want to brag about that? I showed it to people at work too.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. I think Shipwreck has plans to make some sort of art project out of it.
I'm just going to frame it with the cover, which is really cool. The cover has Doc Ock and Venom on it as well.
Yeah, it is very cool.
And so I'm going to frame it with the outside of the cover, and then open it up to that page with another issue.
I look forward to our next appearance. Maybe
I thought it was cool. Ty was impressed. He doesn't impress easy.
Same with Sabrina. I heard her telling her friend about it on FaceTime when she doesn't think anyone's listening to her.
Why are you listening?
Because I'm
just happy it wasn't like a Batman or a Harley. Like if we were in a Harley Quinn comic,
that's the worst.
That would have. Oh,
I'm hoping we show up in an issue of Tsum Tsum coming up soon.
Some, I believe.
Some.
Yeah.
I always pronounce it
Sums.
Tsum.
Well, what would stack be in Japanese, Cheapy?
Stack?
Yes,
Yeah.
the word stack, but said twice.
I don't know. Staku?
Well, that doesn't help us at all.
I have no idea.
I believe it's Sum. They're the little stuffed like Disney characters.
My son has
round-
has the big Iron Man one, and Sabrina has the big Cheshire Cat one.
We have so many of the little ones.
But
It's-
our wonderful friend Jacob Chabot, who drew Squirrel Girl, is the regular artist on the Tsum Tsum comic, which actually also looks
Shabbat as well. I'm guessing his last name is pronounced Shabbat, but I might be wrong.
I think of it like Jessica Chabot.
I think it's
I think of
Jaguar.
it as the politician from Ohio, which is Shabbat.
I guess we'll find out together when he corrects us. Or maybe he just said, "Okay, I've done my part. I never need to listen to that show again."
It's possible.
Yes.
Well, everybody's very impressed, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I
It
mean,
is
it's
cool.
it's one of the biggest moments of my life.
Sure.
Yeah. So we all now officially exist in on Earth 616. That's exciting.
Well, we are in a dream sequence.
Whatever, we exist on Earth 616. Don't take this away from me.
I should probably read that comic.
I'm thinking maybe we're Inhumans that just haven't been exposed to the Terrigen Mist yet. That's why we don't have powers in that comic.
In that comic.
In that comic. Once we get exposed, then we'll have our powers.
Perfect.
So start.
Do you think
Yes.
they're going to get this going in time for Halloween? Do you think the costumes will be out in time?
Oh, the us costumes?
Yeah.
I think they're going to hold off for next year for when we
Yeah, it
show
might
up.
be tight.
Yeah, because we're going to be on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show.
Right. Right. There's a lot of money to be made with that CAGCast brand.
But we're going to be played by very handsome actors that are all 25 years old.
Can I get Vin Diesel?
No, he's too old.
He is too old. I
He's
feel.
too old to play you. I said young, handsome unknowns.
If they wanted old, ugly unknowns, they could have got us.
Exactly. No, they're going young, handsome unknowns.
All right. How about some show feedback?
Sure. Shanafan Cag has to say, if you would like to have the option to listen to the different topics of the CAGcast, whether on the go or at your own leisure, check out the CAGcast on YouTube. Topics will be uploaded from the most recent CAGcast through the week, so be sure to visit regularly. He's also started including some classic clips. It's really cool. It's the CAGcast YouTube page that,
Yeah. He contacted me and he wanted to put this together. There's a thread in the CAGcast forum where he will take requests for like classic, quote unquote, classic clips. His Twitter is @Shanafan, which is will probably also work. But thanks, Shanafan. It's very nice of him to offer to do that. I used to do that back in the day, but now I can't stand to listen to myself. So it's hard for me to even just put this show out. But he's very into it. So I
Yeah.
think that's great.
And Aries04 had to say, good job on delivering a good CAGcast despite all of you being sick. So how are we feeling this week? Better? I feel better.
My cold is better, but my back is destroyed completely. I must be having mental problems again. But my cold is almost gone, so that's good.
That's good.
But we'll see if I can stand here for an hour.
Maybe
I can.
you might just be stressed.
Yeah, I have mental stresses.
Mm-hmm. I know. We all
You
do.
know, what do you know?
I don't.
Hey, we hung out this week.
We did. We hung out yesterday with our kids.
We went to the Cradle of Aviation Museum where we've been a million times each.
I know, but we had passes.
It's a fun spot. That was the place that we've mentioned that had the really good arcade exhibit where they had about 70 arcade exhibits, and Ship was there. So now they're going to have a home console exhibition with over 30 different home consoles on display, and
That's more than I currently have hooked up.
That's impressive. When you get Shipwreck's attention, then that's not easy. And I think they're going to have some arcade games too. I'm not 100% sure, but that seems to be starting in November. I actually went to tweet that out, but I think I had network issues.
We'll have to go check it out. Again, I'll get more passes.
They have me beat by 4. If they have 30, they have me.
We said over 30. Over 30.
Okay.
We'll see. I'll count when I go there to see if they're really, if they're exaggerating or not. But that's pretty cool. I mean, Long Island is really. I'm surprised they have a good museum like that.
It's a great museum.
Usually we got nothing.
Yeah, no, they stepped up their game since we were kids.
They have a lunar lander there. That's like a real one.
I know that whole room is awesome. Where it looks like the moon. I dig that room.
That's where they filmed it.
He's just about to say that. It's where they filmed the moon landing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It does look realistic.
It does.
And you can get really close to it.
Mm-hmm. Between that and all the work they did on Old Bethpage in the last few years, there's some fun places to go.
Go Long Island.
Yay.
I mean, go Long Island.
Long
I'd like
Island.
to thank our sponsor, the Tourist Bureau of Long Island.
That should be our next trip. We should go to Old Bethpage.
Yeah, that's for the fall foliage.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We'll check it out. Bring all the kids again. The good thing is they run around a lot, so they get tired.
Right, and I get tired.
Yeah, well,
It's fun. No, I love that place.
Mm-hmm.